Hey everybody, Ripper309 here, my first video. So this is me and my friend Hifeno's dumpster diving adventures. First, we have our first find we've ever found. It is a life-size cutout of Picard and Data from Next Generation of Star Trek. Alright, moving on to our video game sets. First thing we found when we went to GameStop up in Clemson is this PS3 Mortal Kombat Collector's Edition box. Not much, but for the first time, it was pretty fun. Alright. On our next time over there, we found a 360 Elite box. Not much in it until we opened it. We found a bunch of empty cases, but still. We have Brain Age for the DS. Lego Indiana Jones for the DS as well. Alright, right in behind those we have a bunch of PS2s and a few, we got a bunch of PS2s and one GameCube as well. First we have Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban game case, empty. Cabela's Big Game Hunter for the PS2 as well. Right in there is the oddball GameCube, Metroid Prime. Let's see, Winter Sports, the Ultimate Challenge 2008, sorry. Right in there is Stuntman, pretty good game if you can ever find the game. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. And finally is Van Helsing. We have one more pretty good find I thought was the stand for a Wii. So, not much, but still. Second time around I thought it was a good find. Me and Hifeno got back from today doing a thrift shop, pawn store kind of hunt. And we actually had a pretty good find. So, I'm going to start out with the movies and work our way up to the games. Alright. First up, here are the movies. First thing we found was pretty good is Star Trek Insurrection. It was only, I think, $5 if I'm not mistaken. Good find. Then, we ended up at a Goodwill. We found Futurama Season 1 and 2, $8 a piece. A little pricey, I'd figure, for a thrift store, but still, it's a good find. It's a full season. 2 full seasons, I mean. At the same thrift store, that got messed up. I forgot about that one. Add in there Futurama Season 3 as well. And as well, we found Seasons 1 and 2, complete seasons of King of the Hill. Can't go wrong with King, can you? Alright. In another thrift store, we found Wild Hogs. $2. Let's see. Beer Fest. Funny as can be, $2 as well. Right in behind those, we have Enemy at the Gates, $2. Oh. Shanghai Nights, Ghosts of Mars, $2 as well. Can't beat that. And after those right there, we went to one more thrift store through the day, and for $1 a piece, for $1 each, we found Planet of the Apes, 007, Die Another Day, and which was a good find, I thought, for $1, basically 50 cents a piece. We ended up with 2 movies, Collateral Damage and Eraser. Alright, our last stop, well, one of the last stops we went to was a pawn store, and for, I think it was $2.50, $3 each, we ended up with Spider-Man, the first one, Friday the 13th, and Friday the 13th Part 2, so there's another good double spell. And if I'm not mistaken, there should be another one inside this Friday the 13th as well. Yep. Santa Claus 3 as well. I think that one was, what, $2? Yeah, $2 for this one. So I ended up with 3 movies right there for, what, $5? Alright. We ended up with Pirates, Dead Man's Chest, another $2 movie. Clock Stoppers, and another 007 movie, Never Say Never Again. All $2 as well. Alright, let's see. We also found, which I thought was a good find, was a Blu-ray player with HDMI cable. $30 at a pawn store. Works, nothing wrong with it. only missing the remote, but hey, who's perfect? If anybody knows the pawn store B&B up here in South Carolina, they're pretty good with their prices. We ended up not really paying too much attention to what we did, but we still ended out pretty good. We ended up with Yes Ma'am, Vantage Point, Righteous Kill, and another double pack, 13 Ghosts and House of Wax, and Ghost Rider, all on Blu-ray for $3, along with an HD DVD, $3 each, I'm sorry. And also one more, which is Michael Clayton. Never even heard of it, but still. $3 for an HD DVD. Can't beat it. Alright, let's go to our games now. First off, let's go old school, shall we? Everybody's seen the old Nintendo NES, but we found a good one today. The original Rampage for the Nintendo. What was that one, man? $1, I believe? Oh, $4? $4. Still, classic, can't beat it. Alright, then we got us some GameCube games as well. We ended up with WrestleMania 8, Hunter the Reckoning, and Resident Evil. Let's see. Yeah, Resident Evil for the GameCube. All for $3 each. Let's see here. Then we found, for $2, see, it's World Series Baseball for the, Game Gear. For $3 at a Goodwill today, we found GTA 2, the original for PlayStation, and we found for the PlayStation 1 for another $3, Rugrats. For PlayStation 2 as well, these were 2 each. Celebrity Deathmatch, Pipe Mania, and Jeep Thrills. And Need for Speed Carbon as well for the PlayStation 2. For the Wii, we ended up finding Heathcliff, Fast and the Furious, and Resident Evil 4, the Collector's Edition set. All for, what was it, 2 each, for $2 each. And Heathcliff had never been opened, so good find on that one. The oddball of the day was for 50 cents. Medal of Honor, European Assault. No case, and for some odd reason in a PlayStation 2 box, but it's for the original X. Next up, for the Xbox, for $2, we found was Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher's Bay, box and game. No book, unfortunately. For another $2, we found a complete set of Doom 3. I've never heard of this one, but I heard pretty good reviews about it. Is Chicago Enforcers. It's a full set for the original X as well. I just found that one is $2 as well. In my opinion, it's a classic, but I could be wrong. It's Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. No book, but $2, went ahead and got it. An oddball one, when it first came out, I thought was Mission Impossible 1, Operation Surum. No book as well, but still. One of the only titles for when it came over with the Xbox was Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. It's a full set. It's got the book and the game. The game is hardly been used, no scratches whatsoever on it. $2 off. And my personal favorite game of all, Halo 2. Found 2 copies, $2 each. Both complete. Book and all, manual and everything. And one of them is for sale on eBay right now. If you go on there, you'll find it. And finally, we have...
Links in the description. Links will be in the description for the sales.
Yep, links will be in the description for the sales. We also found for $5 each, it says, is 2 perfectly good PlayStation 2 controllers. And what I thought was one of the best deals of the day. 17-inch computer monitor, $5. Can't beat a Goodwill store, can you? Alright, getting off track a little bit, but still, good sale. We ended up at Planet Comics up in Anderson, South Carolina today. Had some pretty decent deals. $5, every Star Trek The Next Generation comic card. Pack's never been opened. Let's see, we have for $1 each is Marvel Tales Spider-Man featuring the X-Men and the Spectacular Spider-Man. Let's see, Rendezvous with Death, and a classic Nintendo Power magazine. And other than the Halos, I think it's the second best find of the day, no matter what anyone says. For $3, the Pokemon Fire Red version for this
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance for $5. Well, that's all we've got for today. Being my first video, I hope everybody enjoys it. And catch us online.